Last June, a Gallup poll found more than 94% of Americans agreed something should change when it comes to policing, but congressional negotiations ended yesterday with no deal. WMUR's Jared Hill reports from our Washington bureau on a possible path forward.
Mike, the road to federal police reform isn't clear after talks just ended, but analysts do agree that the White House has some options on how they could step in since Congress won't act. More than a year after public outcry for police reform, hopes for change through Capitol Hill crumbled with barely a whimper.
It's like a match that's been lit and it ran out.
Lawmakers spent months on a bill focused on issues like body cam requirements and banning no-knock warrants. But talks hit a brick wall over qualified immunity, which protects officers from facing civil suits for certain actions on the job. Wednesday, Democratic Senator Cory Booker walked away from the table writing, quote, "There was still too wide a gulf with our negotiating partners." The lead Republican negotiator, Senator Tim Scott, blamed the breakdown on Democrats, saying they, quote, "could not let go of their push to defund our law enforcement." It's something Democrats deny was part of the conversation. With bipartisan negotiations, though, now out the window, the White House says it's weighing some other options.
That includes the consideration of executive action.
The president can use incentives, either through the Justice Department or other ways, to release funding.
Experts say another tool the White House may be able to tap into is mandating federal standards for certification.
To ensure that if a person is a police officer in, say, Bloomington, Indiana, that carries over to a person being in Oakland, California, or Nashville, Tennessee, and that's not happening.
Now, some cities and states have already implemented changes of their own, but over the summer, as talks started to stall amongst the members of Congress, the Fraternal Order of Police warned that not having federal legislation would create a potential hodgepodge across the states instead of universal best practices. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jared Hill for WMUR News 9.